Hey everyone! Welcome back to Speak English with Confidence. I'm Jennifer, and today we are talking about one of my absolute favorite topics: small talk. Now I know what some of you might be thinking. Jennifer, small talk. Really? I want to learn serious English. But here's the thing, small talk is not small. Small talk is actually one of the most powerful social tools in the English language. It's how Americans make friends. It's how Canadians connect with neighbors. It's how people in the UK and Australia break the ice in any situation. And if you can't do small talk, even if your grammar is perfect, social situations in English will always feel uncomfortable. So today, I'm going to give you the exact tools you need to start a conversation, keep it going, and leave the other person feeling great. We have phrases, techniques, vocabulary, and a practice section all coming up. Let's go. Why small talk is so important. Conversational, warm, like sharing something important with a close friend. Before we get into the phrases, I want to explain why small talk matters so much, especially in English-speaking cultures. In countries like the USA, Canada, UK, and Australia, small talk is a social expectation. When you get in an elevator with a colleague, when you're waiting in line at a coffee shop, when you arrive early to a meeting, people expect you to say something. A little comment. A friendly question. Something light and easy. If you stay completely silent in these moments, it doesn't mean you're being rude. But it can feel awkward. And the other person might think you're unfriendly, even if you're just shy or unsure what to say. But here's the good news, small talk follows patterns. The same topics come up again and again. The same phrases get used again and again. Once you know these patterns, small talk becomes so much easier. Almost automatic. And that's exactly what we're going to build today. Part 1, How to Start a Conversation. Friendly, encouraging, Jennifer speaks like she's role-playing with the listener. The 4 safest small talk topics in English-speaking countries. First, let's talk about what to talk about. Because one of the biggest mistakes people make is not knowing what topics are safe and friendly for small talk. Here are the 4 most reliable small talk topics that work everywhere in English-speaking countries. Topic 1, the weather. I know it sounds boring, but weather is the universal small talk topic. Every English speaker uses it. It's safe, it's easy, and everyone has an opinion. Can you believe how cold it is today? I know. I was not ready for this weather at all. It's such a beautiful day today, isn't it? It really is. I love when it's like this. Topic 2, the weekend. At work especially, how was your weekend, is one of the most common conversation starters. And on Fridays, any fun plans for the weekend works perfectly. How was your weekend? It was great actually. We went hiking. How about you? Any fun plans this weekend? Not much, just catching up on some rest. I need it. Topic 3, food and restaurants. Everyone loves talking about food. It's personal, it's fun, and it naturally leads to longer conversations. Have you tried that new Italian place on Main Street? Not yet. Is it good? I've been trying to cook more at home lately. Oh really? What have you been making? Topic 4, local events and news. Things happening in your city, a new movie, a sports game, these are great light conversation starters. Did you watch the game last night? I missed it. What happened? Have you heard about the new park they are building downtown? No. Where exactly? Part 2, How to Keep the Conversation Going. This is the heart of the episode, speak with extra warmth and clarity here. The secret to keeping any conversation alive, the F.O.R.D technique. Okay, this is the most important part of today's episode. Because starting a conversation is easy. The real challenge is, what do you say next? I want to share with you a technique that changed everything for me. It's called F.O.R.D. And once you know this, you will never run out of things to say again. F.O.R.D stands for family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. These four topics are the foundation of almost every small talk conversation in the English-speaking world. F. Family. Light questions about family, not too personal, just friendly. Do you have family here in the city? Yeah, my parents live about an hour away. Do you? Are you doing anything with family this holiday? We're visiting my sister, she just had a baby. Oh, occupation. Work is a very common topic, especially in American culture. People love talking about what they do. How long have you been working here? About 2 years now. It goes by so fast. Do you enjoy what you do? Most days, yes. It can be stressful, but I like the team. R. Recreation. Hobbies, sports, what you do for fun. This is where conversations get really interesting and personal. Do you do anything fun outside of work? I've been getting into photography lately. Just exploring the city. Are you into sports at all? I love watching basketball. Do you follow any teams? D. Dreams. Future plans and dreams. This takes a conversation deeper in a really positive way. Is there anywhere you've always wanted to travel? Japan. It's been on my list forever. You? Do you have any big plans or goals for this year? I'm trying to finally learn to cook properly. It's about time. Excited. Do you see how each of these topics naturally leads to follow-up questions? That's the magic of F.O.R.D. It keeps the conversation moving forward, naturally and easily. Vocabulary breakdown. Slightly slower, clear and warm, Jennifer explains each word like a friendly teacher. Let me quickly break down some key vocabulary from what we just covered. These are words you need to talk about small talk and conversations naturally. Small talk, light, casual conversation about everyday topics, not serious or deep. Example, Americans love small talk, even with strangers. Break the ice, to start a conversation and make people feel comfortable in a new or awkward situation. Example, he told a joke to break the ice at the party. Conversation starter, something you say to begin a conversation, a question, a comment, an observation. Example, complimenting someone's work is always a great conversation starter. Follow-up question, a question you ask after someone answers to keep the conversation going. Example, she gave a great follow-up question, that's what kept us talking for an hour. Common ground, something two people share, a similar interest, experience, or opinion. Example, we found common ground when we discovered we both love hiking. Light topic, a topic that is easy, fun, and not too serious or personal. Example, weather and food are always safe light topics for small talk, 10 phrases that keep conversations going naturally. Now let me give you 10 specific phrases that you can use in almost any small talk conversation to keep things flowing. These are the phrases that native speakers use automatically, without thinking. Oh really? Tell me more. Meaning, shows genuine interest and invites the other person to keep talking. Example, I just got back from Thailand. Oh really? Tell me more. How was it? Tip, this is one of the most powerful phrases in small talk. People love to talk about themselves when someone is genuinely interested. That's so interesting, how did that happen? Meaning, a deeper follow-up that keeps the story going. Example, I actually used to be a chef before this. That's so interesting, how did that happen? I know exactly what you mean. Meaning, shows empathy and connection, you understand their experience. Example, their commute here is brutal. I know exactly what you mean. It took me forever to get used to it. Have you ever tried? Meaning, a great way to introduce a new topic or recommendation naturally. Example, I love trying new restaurants. Have you ever tried Ethiopian food? There's an amazing place nearby. What do you think about? Meaning, invites the other person's opinion, keeps them talking. Example, what do you think about working from home? Do you prefer it or the office? Tip, asking for opinions is one of the fastest ways to deepen a conversation. And 5 quick ones you can drop naturally into any conversation. Same here. When you share something in common. No way. That's amazing. Excited reaction to good news. That sounds like so much fun. Positive reaction to plans or stories. I've always wanted to do that. Connecting over shared dreams. How about you? What about you? Turning the conversation back to them. Vocabulary breakdown number 2. Clear, slightly slower, back to vocabulary mode. Perfect. Let me quickly break down the key vocabulary from our phrases section. Genuine interest, real, honest curiosity about someone, not fake or forced. Example, people can always tell when your interest is genuine. Empathy, understanding and sharing the feelings of another person. Example, saying I know exactly what you mean shows empathy. Example, once we found common ground, the conversation just kept flowing. Common ground, a shared interest or experience between two people. Example, we found common ground over our love of travel. Deepen a conversation, to move from light, surface-level topics to more meaningful ones. Example, asking for opinions is a great way to deepen a conversation. Drop naturally, to add something to a conversation in a smooth, casual way. Example, you can drop these phrases naturally without sounding scripted. Quick practice. Interactive, playful, speak slowly and leave clear pauses for the listener to respond out loud. Time for a quick practice. I'll give you a situation and you say the right phrase out loud. Ready? Situation 1. Your colleague says, I spent the whole weekend camping in the mountains. You're interested and want to hear more. What do you say? Pause, you say, oh really? Tell me more. How was it? Situation 2. Someone mentions they used to live in Japan. You want to know how that happened. What do you ask? Pause, you say, that's so interesting, how did that happen? Situation 3. You've been talking about your weekend plans. Now you want to hear about theirs. What do you say? Pause, you say, that's what I'm up to. How about you? Any plans? Situation 4. Someone says their commute is exhausting and you agree completely. What do you say? Pause, you say, I know exactly what you mean. It really wears you out. Excited, you are a small talk star. Warmly, and that is a wrap on today's episode of the English Leap podcast. Let me do a quick recap. We talked about the 4 safest small talk topics: weather, the weekend, food, and local events. We learned the F.O.R.D technique: family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. And we practiced 10 powerful phrases to keep any conversation flowing naturally. Here's your challenge for this week. Have one small talk conversation in English. Just one. It could be with a colleague, a neighbor, someone at a coffee shop. Use the F.O.R.D technique. Try one of the phrases we practiced today. And here's the secret: the other person will almost always respond warmly. Because when you show genuine interest in someone, they feel it. And they want to keep talking to you. Whispers, that's the real magic of small talk. It's not about the words. It's about making people feel seen. If today's episode helped you, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who wants to feel more comfortable in English conversations. And subscribe to Speak English with Confidence for a brand new episode every week. Warmly, I'll see you in the next one. Keep practicing, and keep speaking with confidence. Bye for now.